outrageous.
All right.
Pisteron is here, and speaking of outrageous, Elige is at the bottom of ladder with Nitro, but Elige has the CZ, so if they drop down, they're in for a world of hurt, more than likely. Looks like they might just do it. There's a flashbang for coldzera, and we saw this first yesterday. Obviously, a lot of teams enjoying it. Elige going to be completely blind. Just going to start spraying, and he goes down. Oh, this is perfect from SK. Fur with 2 kills, the camouflage t-shirt doing its job, and even Naf going to be forced back, and the pistol round is all over. It's obliterated. SK take everything from him.
My God, I mean, they don't even lose a single player in all of that chaos. That's going to be a little bit upsetting. If you're on the Liquid side, that drop into Pop Dog was just so powerful, and there was no stopping it afterwards. Twist didn't want any company in that little corner, just kind of wanted to be alone. And Fallen is not even welcome.
It's his little safe space, isn't it? Not anymore.
No, it's all gone.
It's all taken away. Nicely done. And we asked the question yesterday. I wonder, I mean, surely they hear that flashbang bounce off the wall.
Maybe. There are places where you don't.
Okay.
Do you know about the one that I did down at Ivy?
I don't know about it. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, so the one that we went through, that one doesn't make any sound in Ivy.
That's a little bit different, though. I mean, that's I think the ladder is closer to where it pops to where people usually stand. So I imagine, I don't know. Maybe they'll get used to it. Maybe we'll figure that out in the future. We can ask some questions after this game. But either way, Elige didn't turn from the flash, which is why I asked, and he gets wrecked. Otherwise, that CZ obviously at that range is deadly, even with 2 players dropping down. But nicely done from Fur. I think Nitro is kind of shocked that his teammate goes down so quick with the opponents he had to find. This time, they don't have to worry about that. Fur's already got control of ladder room. There's the flash over. Elige doesn't move, stands his ground. He's got to be careful from team mid. Straight down is Elige with a kill. coldzera with a nice trade. But Twist is the only defender here with a scout.
Yeah, good entry, even in spite of the trade here for SK Gaming. Now, hoping that he can stop the bomb. I mean, that's not such a bad idea, but there's plenty of cover for the SK side. Wow, that's a nice shot. Stu getting put on his back for just a little bit and trying to see if he could do it again. Looks like they're going to be hunting for him, and he's going to walk right back into a lot of players here. So it's a brave attempt. Ultimately, SK going to pick up the 2nd round and move into the 3rd, where Liquid still cannot really buy.
No, and there's no chance for that, you know, 3rd round re-up, the double down in these rounds for Team Liquid this time. Don't do enough damage to kind of make you feel too confident, and obviously, Cash is a little bit of a different beast where you can kind of manage at times. I think CT side of Train, you want to get started on the right foot come that 4th round with all the utility, especially because they're not going to have, they might have an AWP actually. Taco has 2,700, so they might be able to drop one over, but they're not going to have everything they could possibly want to defend.
Yeah. One flashbang on Taco to set up for some sort of grand explosion once they get a little bit closer. There's the flashbang, and there are all the pistols. Great stuff. Nitro even picking up a kill on Fur. We do tend to praise that singular flashbang, the $200 investment. People get tired of hearing it, but they shouldn't be, because this is exactly what you can get. SK feeling so confident. They're way out in the open, all the way past the E-box, and 3 of them get caught. Doesn't mean they can't bring it back here, because they do have armor. It makes a big difference. You see Fallen quickly chewing up the one, but long range, he's going to go down to Taco as well. What an incredible turnaround. Liquid not even investing into the C-set and armor, and this is looking amazing.
Someone's got to get inside right now, though. If coldzera is allowed to plant and he has time with that AK-47, he can still make this work. Doesn't throw the Molotov. There's Nitro. He knows he's in the bomb site, just has to keep him pinned down, keep the knowledge of where exactly he is, and actually coldzera even just booking it. He's not going to get away. Nitro does fight him, transfers over.
He had the Molotov.
Yes, he wanted to use that for the bomb afterwards, obviously, but he was getting wrapped upon from so many different angles. Also could have used it to block that rotation from Nitro and just try and gun his way out. But either way, let's focus on the positives. Team Liquid, 1 flashbang, no armor, mostly USPs, and that's a beautiful flash. It gets everyone.
That makes me really happy, Moses. that just makes me so happy. Well done on Liquid. I mean, this is obviously you could do this 10 times in a row, and a lot of other times it wouldn't work out this well. But the alternative to doing it is, you know, just kind of playing like 2B, 3A or something, and then, I mean, it's not like that works a lot of the other times, so...
Even that flashbang was right on the edge. I feel like that player we were spectating, don't recall who it was, running up along the wall. If he was just a little bit farther, I don't think that flashbang gets him full in the face, and then maybe he gets a kill or 2 at the bomb site, and Even if there's equal trades, that probably doesn't work out for Liquid. So a great result for them, even without that third round buy. And now they have the op on Nitro. Now they have 2 AK-47. So it's a turnaround in terms of the economy as well. And they've got a chance to get off to a good defensive start if they can build. There's no one. There's a little bit left for SK. Furrah's 1,300. Bolt's 1,100. But it would be a big advantage for Team Liquid if they can win this.
Fallen with an AWP of his own. It'll be fun to see if he could find a battle with Nitro somewhere, or if he's just gonna try and open up inside of the B bomb site. Nitro playing out on the A yard for a little while. I think he made the jump up to the boost himself just now, Nitro, so he can easily come back to B if anyone's needed. Yeah, he actually made that jump himself, which is not bad. Oh, that's so much damage under Fallen. Absolute free there on Elige.
It's all right, though. He's the opper, so he's going to be playing far back anyways. He's not exactly going to be on the front lines. The worrying thing is, you can see Naf, he was considering the rotation, but his teammates called him off. Twist is getting all the intel. Fur and Bolts, though, outside, they can do a big job to distract here. Naf is being pulled off, so is Taco. Taco's falling back as well. This round is on a knife's edge for Liquid. SK is going to get into that inner bomb site. There's Taco with the return, though, and Fallen misses a crucial shot.
It's a big play for Taco. Just the fact that he stays alive and gets the kill, making it a lot easier. Bolts might have to be the hero for SK if they want to get even close to winning this round, because the retake is going to be coming. Twist is on behind, and they need a little bit of help. Bolts is right next to them. There's Fallen taking a kill, missing the next shot, and he's going to be going down. They need Bolts right now, and he's going to have to make a move. Otherwise, Stewie's going to get overrun. There's the one kill, and now a bit of a distraction. Still a 2-on-2, and Twist just seconds away from getting the kill on Stewie. There it is, and I think that was the last chance. Good attempt from SK Gaming to try and recover it, but Liquid come out on top. And I think, in spite of Taco only getting the one kill, that's everything.
That was very massive. Obviously, it helps them a lot gaining ground for Fallen with the AWP. There's less space to work with. It does give Liquid a double op setup going forward, the second op for free. But that plant, as well as some decent kills, had 2 plants in these past couple rounds. I think SK, they can afford to invest about halfway if they choose to. Coldzera's got Deagle armor, and any more damage they can do to this economy is great. Just keep it right at the edge. But a nice win from Team Liquid, a patient retake. And Fallen misses 2, not easy shots, but not the most impossible ones either. Those are shots that we've seen him hit plenty of times. Doesn't go his way this time around.
One flashbang on Stewie this time. It doesn't work quite as well on T side necessarily, but I don't mind it. I mean, again, if you can get the bomb plant down behind it, it's still definitely worth it. But I'm just saying they're not exactly equivalent situations.
It's just designed to blind Naf, right? To allow Naf or Taco, like one of them, blind him, let him get into the bomb site. And again, I think Team Liquid's going to be fine with that if they do end up getting the plant. Smoke's going to come out. Naf, I don't think, because he's scoped in, I don't think he's going to see this flash. He doesn't look away from it. Taco's completely blind. Naf comes back for more. Molotov down, and that's the bomb stopped. And I think the flames will stop it as well. Taco's hitting some real stunners, but the bomb will get planted as the flames don't reach Stewie. Taco with a good round. 3 kills overall. Only Naf falls, and they're easily able to pick up that second op.
Yeah, good job indeed. But they got the bomb plant, so that's $800 on everybody on the SK side. So even to the $200 investment, absolutely worth it once again.
Lesson learned in these first 3 rounds is buy 1 flashbang.
Just always buy 1 flashbang, whatever the purpose is.
You never know. 2-3. Fallen's going to have the op back in his hands. Again, some emphasis on the B bomb site. Once again, where Taco is defending.
Double op is going to be cracked somehow for SK Gaming if they want a good shot here in the first half. Otherwise, it's going to get tricky. It does limit your options quite a bit, and you're going to have to sort of figure out where they are first and either try and challenge or play around them. But that's a nice flashbang. And Elige does just bring it back around the corner right into Fallen, who was waiting for him. And Elige doing a great job here, picking up the double kill, even stealing the AK-47. Nobody there that can punish him, and now Cold can't really do much of anything. Trying to make his way out, but he's going to get shut down. And they save the other op once again.
Oh, Elige, that is a baller play. That was a sick performance. He's completely blind again. He's hit that flashbang twice now. I think this one might have been a little bit different, but either way,
yeah, it was.
He's very fortunate that he had that smoke down in the Molotov at that point, because when they drop down, he's a sitting duck, but they just can't see him for the flames. Somehow is able to react towards Team Mid. Fur was there out in Olaf as well. He could have easily been the one to try and pick off Elige, but nicely done coming back in to add 1 more kill onto the counter. Good defense so far from Team Liquid in these gun rounds. That one is pretty stunning. I think they only lost one player. Even Taco narrowly avoided death in that previous round. He was pushing towards inner and was completely blind.
What is this round from SK?
It is interesting, isn't it? Double scout, Deagle, 2 CZs.
You say interesting, Moses, but...
I think they want to get a scout on this lower ramp just to pin Naf down so he can't continuously re-peek.
I don't know if I'm on board with this.
You like the shotguns and you don't like this. Is that what you're telling me?
I like it from an entertainment perspective. Like, I think it'll be interesting and it's certainly exciting if it works. They've boosted up. I wonder if they could actually see Taco if he was on the... Not on this train, but behind the where the spool is.
Yes.
That'd be interesting.
I imagine they would have tested that. That would have to be the only thing. But yeah, one flashbang. Both scouts drop down with the Deagle. Taco's going to be blinded. The Molotov holding him back. If he throw that nade, that would have been huge. Another Molotov going to come in. They're just delaying this. And actually, Liquid has all the information. That's a great nade. There's the bomb down. Now everyone's going to start rotating. It's all up. The game is up here, and Taco is having a stellar start to this game. He's got 3 kills in this round. He's up to 8 and 3, but he's done a phenomenal job at that inner bomb site, preventing as much as possible some of the damage that can come from SK in those positions.
I'd like to ask Fallen or Cold Zero what exactly the plan was in that round. I mean, because obviously we didn't get anywhere close to seeing what it would have been because they got shot down on that ramp. So no. I feel like we didn't get like a real test of it. But it'd be fun to see if there was like some underlying theory that they wanted to put into play.
So I don't know if this is where they got it from. I'm just going to be a little bit indulgent and nostalgic. Is in 1.6 one of the popular strategies was to jump down on that ramp and not even try and take the bomb site. You just kind of hold it. And with 2 scouts and a Deagle, I'm assuming that one flash is to pull Naf off the angle. Then you're on there and you're holding it for him to re-peek, and you have 2 scouts, so each of you only have to hit him once, and maybe a Deagle shot chimes in or whatever it might be. But then you just kind of eliminate him that way, and then you have an access into the bomb site. And you have a chance as well, because you can keep those scouts there to keep the rotation pinned off.
So Moses, anytime you wanna bring up some 1.6 nostalgia, you don't even have to ask. You just do it.
No, I wasn't asking. I just know there's a lot of viewers who also didn't play. And I honestly, I just kind of thought that because Fallen, obviously an older 1.6 player. But I mean, that's not exactly unique to 1.6. We've seen it in CSGO as well.
Yeah, good stuff though. That'd be worth investigating to see if that was. Oh God, that's not gonna feel good. The Molotov landing behind him. I'm not sure if it was extinguished. Maybe it was, but could it be just a bit of pressure? He's trying again. Nap. Surely not a 3rd time. Please give him a break.
We'll see if that tempers Fur's aggression. One of the most aggressive players we've known in Counter-Strike. I imagine he'd still be willing to go for it. Fallen not really going for any picks. He's got no armor. Uh-oh. How's that the one that didn't hit him?
I think he's behind the box this time, so okay. I'm not sure if it'll touch him, but...
That makes sense.
I mean, that's just obviously the game, but that's unbelievably annoying.
Nice counter utility by Team Liquid. Elige has the cover of smoke. He's a little bit blind, and he's not burning even though the flames look like they're around him. Holding the off angles on top of the train. Fallout flashbang is perfect. They spot him out. He's done some damage. Twist, meanwhile, has taken out Fur. That's the damage player from those op shots, but Naf is getting wrapped from beneath. He's going to get 2 kills. Elige has to respond, and him and Twist are locking it down here in the outer bomb site.
Good job from Stewie coming in with that flank underneath the smoke as well, but they just couldn't get out of main in any reasonable way. 6-2 in favor of Team Liquid, and I don't know, 2 can buy, 3 can buy Galils if they want to on SK. I mean, if they really want to feel crazy, they could go for something half, but it is a risk.
It is a risk, and the tough part now is they've kind of allowed Liquid to run away in terms of their money. So 1 to 2 buys behind any loss that Team Liquid takes. They can sustain moving forward, and that's what allows all these different Molotovs and nades to come out. Look at Cold Zera. He's out, but he's just burning. So many Molotovs he has to run through. Ivy is under attack, though.
There's great stuff. They're trying to see if they can wrap around, but Liquid are just holding this defense so well. The grenades on main, then the double, actually 3-man presence down at Ivy to cancel all of those players trying to make it out. Nothing that Fallen can do at this point. Just has to wait for them to come and find him, and it's going to be just a solid defense. 7-2 now. The fact that they spotted Cold Zero and all the grenades just rained down around him, just no way out.
No, none at all. We saw Fur try and take that position earlier, and he was blinded. He was Molotoved. He actually made it past some of the nades. Didn't take as much damage, obviously, but Liquid putting some emphasis in trying to mitigate any deaths taken from that position, and obviously it helps when that player dies. He can't apply pressure from T mid, so that Ivy hit, all the defenders can just safely turn their backs on T mid. Focus on just the one choke point. So, SK stumped early, and I think the answer is to be aggressive early on, and look at Taco. He's done so much damage, but Stu wrecks him. Not sure why Taco kept sticking around, and Stu's going to press the envelope. Perhaps the first mistake in this half for Stewie, but it looks like Liquid's going to pay for it in a big way.
He's going to go down as well. What a great opening here. SK Gaming will absolutely take that. Bolts could even try and stop them if they run away to try and get the rifles full, and in spite of being tagged up so early on, still picked up a double kill. Yeah, that was... I mean, Taco's obviously been sort of famous for actually holding this B-bomb side when he was on the team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit of an uncharacteristic mistake, and that is going to cost him quite a bit.
I mean, we don't need to really talk about it too much. It was an obvious mistake. Sticking around too long. The initial spam and the nade was great. I don't know if he realized that he had been hitting someone and just really wanted to finish it off, but can't stick around that long. Naf just wants to get an AWP, and Stewie is watching for exactly that. Great round from Stewie. You can see the dynamic impact that he can have when you just let him freestyle a little bit.
I mean, that's what he's well known for, and I think rightly so. There are so many teams and players in the world that can't stop Stewie when he does that. So I feel like if he came into SK Gaming and was never allowed to do that, that'd be like a misuse of him.
It'd be a crime, right?
Yeah.
A crime against the Counter-Strike community.
Exactly right.
Well, I mean, that's one of those plays as well. You can't even necessarily stop him, even if you wanted to, if you're SK. That's Stewie making that decision. He's got that kill, and he says, you know what, I'm just going to go with it. Frequently as well. It's great knowledge that inner bomb site players usually start there alone in that kind of a scenario just to see when they cross. So the knowledge that he eliminated Taco and just takes the calculated risk that it would be a free bomb site after that. Again, though, SK Gaming going to go back to that inner bomb site. They found the weakness, the first one in a while, and they want to try and lean on it early on, and they might be able to do just that. Again, just Taco. He's got a Molotov, he's got an HE grenade, but he's very far back.
Yeah, he's in a position where the best he could do is some maybe grenade damage, you know, to try and put that Molotov down on the bomb if someone's going to plant it. Elish is pretty far forward, so they could go for a bit of a flank. There's the grenade coming out, but it's not going to work. SK not respecting it quite enough, and Taco's going to be going down, and now you have to wonder if Liquid might just want to retreat already.
Yeah, I said they built up enough money for maybe 2 losses, and this is the second one. So yeah, don't risk any more of that economy. It's still very, very strong, but they're going to have to address this. They didn't manage to do it on cash properly, and SK were able to really run away with that first half, recover quite nicely. And again, they've kind of felt this little bit lackadaisical defense. Taco here for a very long time, especially if you're going to play very far back, it feels like you need that. But you could see the idea, right? Like when you asked what the plan was of the scout, Fallen does it that round with the AWP. Instead of smoking deep, you Molotov, you flash, you get that upper in position, and just having an up there is just so effective.
You know, I just remembered that Chad actually brought it up on the desk that they did bully their former teammate a lot on cash on that B-bomb side.
Yes.
And he asked the question if that was gonna be a feature of this map too. And I mean, there's been a little bit of evidence now that actually might be something that they're interested in doing.
I don't necessarily think it's like a thing where they're just saying let's go at Taco. I think it's more, you know, we've tried outside a number of different ways, and Liquid has stopped us every single time. We went inside with guns, and we won a round. Let's go back to it. Now if you're Liquid, like the games begin, the mind games.
It could also just be that it's not specifically because it's Taco as in something personal, just because it's the new player on the team, right? So like, you know, that the communication could be just a little bit messed up sometimes, or you know, the same kind of confidence or comfort doesn't really exist in that bomb site that it will in 2 or 3 months or whatever. Right. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. We'll see if they keep on with it. 4 rounds though. I mean, how good is that for SK Gaming right now? It's
great at this point. 1 more and you're going to be very, very happy for SK. The benefit of the pistol round as well. They got 2 rounds off that before losing the 3rd. Then Liquid goes on a 7-round streak, and SK has responded with 2 more. But still, just so much money on the defense. It's actually incredible how much Liquid's been able to amass, and it helped so much they just saved 3. And this time, again, Taco going to go alone, at least initially, towards this inner bomb site. Cold Zera. Actually, again, SK, a lot of bodies, 4 of them, towards those white halls looking at box halls.
Yeah, just kind of leaving Bolts alone on the other side. He seems to be doing that quite a bit, where he's sort of playing the lone arm of the the offense somewhere else.
Fur's hoping for some aggression. He's very good at punishing this. Lige playing a narrow angle. Nitro's out there as well with the AWP. Still a question mark of where SK goes, but this is when the paranoia can set in for Team Liquid. You want to keep Naf there as long as possible because you've lost some rounds towards that inner bomb site, but you don't want to weaken the outside defense.
He's seen the shadow, Lige. He definitely knows that somebody's there. Smoke gonna allow him to stay safe for just a little bit, but there's about to be a big explosion here at the B bomb site. Taco. Seems like they're testing him once again. Is he gonna be? He's looking the wrong way entirely. That could have been very dangerous. The gun was almost blocking his point of view as well. Fallen gonna be able to take him down. And Liquid, they're just backing up. That's it.
Yep.
Pulling the plug.
It's happening again. And this is, I think Liquid's gonna have to have a timeout. I think it's tough. This is why I say the mind game begins, because the obvious answer is to just kind of buddy Naf towards that inner bomb site, and you say, all right, Naf, you just stick there. You don't cheat outside. You stay in there.
Is there a sense at that point? Is there like a nervousness that, oh, but if we do that, we're kind of playing their game and not ours?
No, you have to at this point. You've lost 3 rounds in a row towards that inner bomb site. Like, you can't afford to keep losing B. You have to respect the fact that SK is taking it and Taco's not able to get it done. And this time, I mean, it's a lot of pressure being put outside for SK. They had presence. You saw Lige and Nitro were close up. They saw Fur and Bolts. And it's just 3 players coming down that lower ramp relatively quietly. And Taco maybe put off, maybe not wanting to challenge too much. He's pinned down by Fallen. You need that second player there with him at the moment. And what that does, obviously, is weaken the outer bomb site. And this is where, as I said, mind games. Because now if SK hits that outer bomb site later, they can throw a fake towards B. You've been really weak there for 3 rounds. Liquid might try and cheat a rotate. And then you've got a softened up A defense.
Yeah, this is the Counter-Strike equivalent of someone kicking the other person's leg in MMA for a long time.
Yeah, it just weakens it, right?
Yeah, getting a little bit paranoid. Stu actually trying to make his way out. Suffers the same fate that Cold Zero did a couple of rounds ago, and Nitro shutting it down. So they did try and switch it up, hoping for the little bit stronger B defense, but this A defense with the grenades is just way too powerful. Twist is going to be getting a double kill, and Nitro will get one of his own. So
it's so good that Liquid was able to stop that hit.
Yeah.
So SK doesn't go outside this round, I would imagine. And this is where, if you're Team Liquid, because you have the confidence of how well you held that, you just buddy Naf up inside. 2 players, maybe not even Naf, maybe you put a Lige or someone else with an M4. But you give Taco that support he needs, because you've shown that you can handle an outside hit. At the very least, you can get some kills. All you need to do at the B bomb site is at least give yourself a chance on a retake.
And I feel like the fast A hit now just can't be repeated at this point. I mean, we're in the 14th round anyway, so probably not. But the grenades are just too good.
Well, I'm wondering if SK is just kind of... I know they obviously know that Liquid is saved for 2 rounds, but I'm wondering if maybe they kind of misread the money scenario. Maybe they thought it was a little bit more dire than it actually was with a fast play like that.
Yeah, it could have been.
I mean, you almost feel like they shouldn't have, because they only wiped Liquid out 1 round in round 10. After that, Liquid saved 3, and then in round 12, Liquid saved 4. So
yeah.
Maybe just a misread. It happens. 8-5 for Team Liquid, but a phenomenal little run there of 3 rounds with the benefit of winning the pistol has helped SK scrape together a good amount of rounds on this offensive half.
Taco's going to be playing alone, in fact.
Back to inner we go.
He is going to get some forward information, and he has the AWP. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Taco versus Fallen in an AWP battle.
Would it?
Well, I mean, especially if Taco wins it.
Well, listen, it's 2 ops defending this bomb site. And that smoke is going to help SK kind of explode. 1 flashbang through, and they could be in front of that smoke to hold Naf in.
Just going to try and re-smoke it. And SK Gaming, the timing is great. But, oh, they both pick up a kill. I thought Naf was throwing the grenade, but instead he picks it up. Cold Zero goes down. Bolt's very low on health, but we'll get the bomb plant through at least. Still a 3-on-5, and Liquid double up setup here with the B bomb site seems to be working. Fur trying to sneak his way in. Not sure if that was random or if Twist saw something, but he got the kill regardless on Fur. It's going to be probably the end of it here, Bolt. With a good headshot, but he's going to have the health to continue the fight. Fallen's going to get 1. Flick attempted, but he's also getting flanked any second now. Nitro's going to be able to shoot him in the back, and that's exactly what happens. So, great attempt. No kit, though, on Nitro. A little bit scary.
That is a little bit scary. It's making me pucker up just a little bit. It's going to be close, but he's got it. Just on the verge. 9-5. for Team Liquid. A nice hold, patient on the retake as well, giving Fallen some chances with that op, but with the flank coming in, they obviously felt very, very secure. So, Liquid throws 2 ops inside, and obviously SK tries that explosion again, but they've already got their rounds inside, right? Like, they're fine with that. They're fine with 5.
Yep, that's definitely something that you can build on. And Liquid, though, proving that they can also sort of switch it out a little bit. Fine with leaving Taco alone, but once he got pushed back, just gonna call in some backup. Nitro's back on the AWP, Taco with the M4, and this time he does have backup right at the bat here with Nafly being there.
Yeah, I think they switched the op back to Nitro. They want SK Gaming to think that op is going to stay inside. One of the virtues of having such versatile players. SK knows that virtue well, to be fair. Leash playing behind these smokes. He's been phenomenal with his aggression on this defense. Fur's not going to be forced into the open. I think they want to pop flash in towards the ladder room, and they do it perfectly, but Stu is not completely blind. Good response from Nitro. They now know the position of the op. Nitro's got to fight his way back, and he's not aware of the vertical attack. He's got to be careful. He's got a teammate bailing him out, but no, he's going to get caught. Nothing he can do here, but he finds the kill anyway. The movement on the ladder, reminiscent of Fallen, but he makes it look just as good.
That is really unbelievable. I thought he was going to get shot down so much earlier than that. Naf helping out to take down Bolts. What a miraculous round from Nitro. Triple kill for him, ending at 10-5 in favor of Liquid here in the first half on Train. That just looked like he was completely...
screwed.
Yeah, out of his depth, didn't it? My God. Well, that's a nice way to finish.
Yeah, it really is. 10-5. Liquid goes on a mini run of their own. 3 right at the end to close it out. Once they... Still, SK, I mean, you have to give props to SK Gaming, figuring out that B weakness just like Cash, and they just kept running it, and it took a while for Liquid to stop it. Double op setup was the answer inside, and then obviously their outside defense throughout that entire half was just dominant.
Well, let's see. If SK can win the pistol, then we might have a very close game on our hands once again. But Liquid, I mean, they're obviously fighting for a 3rd map at the moment, and if they win it now, what, 13-5 or something at that point? Like that would be a very strong lead.
CT side Train, though, we've seen some incredible comebacks. We've seen some incredible comebacks from SK themselves. And I think Coldzera just missed Taco getting out into this direction. There are 4 SK players here. Ooh, Taco, he almost got caught there. Fur is going to push up. He wants to get aggressive on this angle, but now he realizes the danger towards Ivy. Again, it's a crossfire, though, for SK, and they're obliterating it. Fallen with 2, and he grabs a 3rd.
On hitting great headshots. There's the quad kill for him, and now he just needs the last in the ace. That'd be a great way to celebrate a birthday, wouldn't it? Looking for a twist, trying to come back. Stewie's going to steal it away, but still, quad kill's not bad at all. Great headshots with the USP. And 6-10 as a scoreline now. SK Gaming, that's a critical round right there.
That's all the pistols going to SK so far in these 2 maps, and the first one was brutally close, and a comeback for Team Liquid, 16-12. Pistol round would have helped massively, and you can say the same exact thing here, but we know Liquid has some danger with these deagles. We saw that on Cash. 1 or 2 headshots, and all of a sudden they can open things up.
Four deagles in play. Definitely not to be underestimated. Nitro, Taco, randomly trying.
I thought that was Taco who got a kill at first. Just perfect with the sound.
It was, wasn't it?
Well, 5 on 4 for SK, and they just get to sit and be patient. Bolt's pushed up, doesn't even really have to do anything. He can just gather the intel. Chucking a nade out, that's going to give away his position. Doesn't really do enough damage, and he's just going to back away.
There's not much reason for him to take a fight for the smoke at that point. I mean, they have to show up in the next minute anyway. Take that fight, and they get the kill on you. That'll weaken everything, so... Okay.
That helps. Nice headshot from Fallen, and the deagles not doing their job. Elish has some armor. If they'd been able to find an opening, he could have protected himself from minimal damage as he tries to get closer, and Fallen has just taken heads off with his scout. He's had a beautiful start to this second half. 4 kills in the pistol, 3 kills this round. 10-7.
Yeah, looking very good at the moment. And Liquid, did they... No, I was wondering if they took a timeout. Just waiting. No buy in this round, not surprisingly. I mean, there is a problem I feel like that needs to be solved on T-side Train that people haven't really solved.
Okay.
Which is like, once the CTs have enough money to just bombard the T main,
yeah.
How do you get out into that A yard?
You don't. I mean, that's the short answer. Here come those flashbangs. We'll see if they're going to be effective. coldzera is a little bit blind. Stewie's not, and neither is Fur, who has just decided to rush up the ladder. He does eventually get taken down. Taco might be able to get the plant here. He's going to go for it. I think he's got it. No, Fallen gets here just in time, but the plant does go down. Nicely done. Problem solved.
That's if that flashbang works, if he can throw it out so that it flashes out of the window,
I would have tried.
That would have been pretty amazing, wouldn't it? That can't be easy to set up.
That would change the game.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big change here. Double up setup right off the bat for SK. They're not messing around whatsoever. They don't want to test just a standard default. They want to pick Liquid down at range, and the nice thing for Team Liquid, that plant helps them get all the nades they could have wanted. 5 smokes, 5 Molotovs, flashbangs as well, and a lot of it being used early here from Elige. Applying some pressure, forcing some utility out. So here's part of the answer to your question, is use some of your own utility, make them feel a little nervous, and they'll have to spend some of their own.
And we obviously praised SK on Cash for saving grenades late into the round, especially into the retakes. They were able to win at least 2 or 3 rounds, maybe more, just to having a couple of Molotovs left towards the end. Fallen ready in case they try and cross, but they're going to run boost that way. We did see just the tip of Nitro's toes, but obviously no shot available. Looks like he is going to be forced back.
Elige and Naf working towards inner, just past 1 minute in the round left. No real indication of where Liquid wants to end up. Stewie at the upper sidewalk.
Yeah.
They're rotating in the inner now, so they want to go for some B hits. They want to establish some success at the center bomb site early on as well. We saw the way that it could help out for SK if they're able to do it. Flashbang comes, Fallen turns. He's going to go back for more, but Stewie with the ult. First kill onto Naf, and now they're going to come down that lower ramp. Stewie doesn't know that yet. He's just holding the angle. Wants one more kill. It's not going to happen as he readjusts his position, and Elige tries to pin him down. And now they can get the plant. Now they can push down some of these lanes. It is a man advantage for SK, but it's not going to be easy.
In spite of the flames, he just hits that shot. That's not easy. Taco's falling in behind Fur, but I think Fur is sort of hearing it, so he definitely knows what's up. And really patient play from Fur out of this round. Twist is going to get 2 great headshots, and now Taco's coming in to help out, but he must feel like, well, I've already checked here. Surely no one is going to be showing up, but oh, wow! Turning around just at the right time. Taco going to get a headshot on Fur. There's the follow-up. Twist now with a triple, and Bolts is alone. He's going to get the 1 kill, but Taco's on the high ground, and he just can't find him. He even had a Molotov. Yeah, round is going to be absolutely over. Taco, that turnaround. I mean, obviously Twist with the triple, they wouldn't have been close to winning the round if not for that, but I think Fur could have won the round right then and there.
Yeah, I know he very easily could have. That's incredible timing on that gut check for Taco to turn. But you're right, it was Twist who opens that round up. He starts, I think that was a 2 versus 5, I want to say. I mean, Stewie had picked off 3, and you think that switch into the double up setup now when they all get eliminated, that does such wonders for Team Liquid. If they can win this round, they've broken SK very early on. They can grab a huge commanding lead. It's another double up setup, but Twist again, just proving time and time again what a good pickup he's been for Team Liquid down the stretch as well of his career. Even this early on, he's a game changer.
Yeah, absolutely is, and obviously still really early on in his career. Like, yeah, he's got so much that he can still improve on, so that's obviously exciting news, especially for the North American region. 20th round as we see 11-8 in favor of Team Liquid here, fighting for a 3rd map in the series. And Fur playing very close with Bolts to that E-box there, right behind the smoke. Taco not going to be able to open it up. They need this round, as you said, they invested heavily into it. It has to work out. Fur going to get taken down, but long range, Fallen all the way down at Ivy. Did pick up 1 kill, he almost got caught then. It is still a 3-on-3. Can they stop this bomb from going down?
I can't believe Twist found that timing to cross over from Fallen. They want to go take him down, though. A lot of damage onto Twist. Utility being used so they can safely plant. Twist has the bomb. He needs to get over there. He was the train earlier. This opens up the possibility of the flank. Stewie, it's all on to Nitro. The timing to catch him. He's got him pinned down. Fallen's flanking Nitro on his own. Nitro's in a really tough spot.
Yeah, he doesn't even really know it yet. He could maybe start to guess soon. because they haven't heard Fallen down at Ivy for quite some time. But Stewie's kind of locked in. coldzera, can he crack it open from the other side with the AWP? It's got to be either him or Fallen, I feel like, to get the right timing. And he can't see anyone. He's got so close. There's one shot that he can get. And that's Elige out of the picture. Nitro still going to hit the one headshot. Fallen following up with another one. Looking for the triple. He's just so good right now. Actually, the quad. And he does leg Nitro. He's trying to stop the defuse. Fallen going to get the kill anyway. And Cold has the kid. He's going to be able to do it. Have a great round for SK Gaming. Retaking with 2 AWPs is never easy. But Fallen is absolutely on fire today.
He really is. And that round, I mean, yes, he gets 4 kills, which is incredible, but also just the positioning, just being able to freeze Nitro in that spot. And obviously, it's so unfortunate for Elige because he's just ready and waiting, and he's in a perfect spot to help stop this and can't possibly know that he's exposed. This angle isn't properly being covered. They just had no knowledge this flank was coming in. They all expected Fallen to remain in Ivy, and the long flank pays off. Nitro, you can see he wants to go for the defuse, but he just realizes he can't get past it quick enough.
Well, this is going to be trouble for Team Liquid now, in spite of the fact that they've done a good job. The fact that SK survived that big round. They keep the double up. They have to invest a lot. It's not like their money's great just yet, but Liquid obviously can't buy in this round, so hoping for a bomb plant, and maybe more. Get a little bit lucky. Shutting down some of the players early on. Stewie just doing a wonderful job. Just the control, the calm. Wow, okay. Calms down, twist. Just shooting people in the face all the time.
That's a nice follow-up kill as well. SK, they want to salvage some upgraded pistols or some utility. They're looking for any nades on the ground. It's not going to happen, but once again, mission accomplished. Bomb getting planted, and even 2 kills right at the end is nothing to slouch at considering where SK's money is. So Team Liquid going to have another goodbye coming in here. I don't know, they might go for the op. But either way, the double op setup out of SK Gaming, it faltered just that once. Actually, fair play. It didn't even really fail that first time. It got 3 kills. They just lost to 2-on-5. That's not the double op's fault.
Yeah. That's a good point, isn't it?
So if you're Liquid, you're still really worried about that kind of a defense and how you're going to get by it consistently. You need to grind out 5 more rounds to force a 3rd map. Just to keep in mind what this, what the stakes are in this game, this is not an elimination game. Both of these teams, whoever loses will still move on in this tournament. Whoever wins goes 3-0 in the Swiss system and will be qualified for the quarterfinals.
Yeah, which is, they get a whole day off, right?
Yeah, they get a
That
chill.
makes a big difference, I think, in a team's mindset. Could play some of those online Counter-Strike matches that everyone loves.
That everyone loves. Ooh, Bolts wants to get aggressive. This is a nice timing. They're boosting, and actually there's the peak Nitro. Very cognizant of the pressure.
I actually think that's a great idea for Bolts. He's been very, like, not that aggressive down there. He's been sort of like a little bit behind one of the boxes down there, but he hasn't been that aggressive for a while. So I don't think the timing is really a bad call for him to do it. But they weren't. I think they weren't both flash, were they? Just one of them.
Yeah, Nitro was looking away as he boosted, which is a really, I mean, that's like the fundamentally sound way to boost a player up. Is the one on the bottom kind of turns for the flashbang, and if he hears it come in, he's able to spin quickly. That
seems like one of those fundamentals that can easily get forgotten, right, in the heat of the moment. Oh God, he's gonna walk in right behind him, almost catching another boost. Nafly gonna pick up that kill. Cold, quick with the reaction, getting another kill. Double for him behind the E-box, and Taco trying to follow it through. It's now a triple on coldzera, but he has to try and look for the ace clutch here to make it out. Bomb is being planted right in front, and I can understand why he wanted to stop it, but Twist, once again, it's on his shoulders. Double for him, and he's up to 19 kills, just 1 behind Fallen.
Yeah, Twist was crouched just as low as possible behind that smoke that coldzera was peering over. And coldzera, a lot of talk about him ever since Taco left as well. Kind of has dipped off, obviously. I mean, he's been the best player in the world for almost 2 years, so there's going to be naturally a dip when someone who played so closely with him leaves, but he had a phenomenal performance on Cash. A little bit quiet here, but almost evens the scales. And SK Gaming, just because the battering their money has taken, even in wins. And remember, 3 straight wins for SK Gaming have all been plants for Team Liquid, so they've been getting a lot of bonus money. They've been able to continue to purchase, continue to grind away, and now they get to reap the rewards of the hard work. A round against just the pistols. Still has danger, as we all know.
Yeah, don't want to walk into anything silly. We've already seen what a single flashbang could do. Although there are none, Moses. There's not even one of them.
We'll have a talk with him after this, Anders. We'll pull him aside.
maybe even, I don't know, duck their prize pool or something.
12-10. Team Liquid. Oh, look at Fallen. This is the danger of kind of playing this slow and this cautiously for Team Liquid. Fallen has all the intel. There's going to be 4 bodies at the center bomb site. Stewie's in a position where he can be baited for very easily. Alicia's walking outside, though. So he's getting the information. And unfortunately for Fallen, Twist and Nitro are going to turn this corner. They're going to spot him. Yeah, take his face clean off. And Alicia's already cutting off the rotation.
Wow. That is dodging a bullet, isn't it?
That's so smart from Team Liquid as well. It's just send someone to go figure out what's happening, right? You don't want to just walk into a stack, and Alicia gets all the information they need.
In a different timeline, they do go into that bomb site, and Fallen can just run right in behind them as they're fighting the other 4 players that are in there. Very interesting. But that's 13 rounds for Liquid. Suddenly that third map is looming. You sort of feel it, right? Yeah, it's right on the horizon. 24th round is going to be coming up now. There is the 1-op being picked up. I don't think Cold Zero could buy one, can he?
Yeah,
no
it has
armor
to be
though.
glass cannon, yeah. So, but I mean, you could see the reliance on it. They've had it every single round, which is quite nice. Every time they've bought, they've had a double op, which is a benefit for them. Does put a strain on the money. As you can see, not easy to kind of build up any kind of bank when you're repeatedly buying AWPs. Liquid's done a good job. 2 rounds in a row, 3 of the past 5. And now they can start to open up the play, but they can start getting loose. And look at this, it's going to be an auto rush. There's Fur out in the open. He's going to be completely blind, but Fallen's there to protect him. They're all getting wiped out. Somehow Fur is still alive. Fallen's doing so much work as usual. It's just down to Twist. He's done so much in this game, and there's a headshot. He's going to get flanked out, though. That's the tough part, and Fallen is not going to give him this opportunity. Not at all. Out of the sky.
That is actually just like having an airstrike that you can call in from behind when you have Fallen back there.
It's like a guardian angel.
Yeah, it really is. Because if he isn't there, then the first entry, they just get rushed down. Like 2 people, 3 people coming out of pop, another couple coming out of main. You're never going to survive that out in the open. Right,
and his first kill that he gets is what allows Fur to survive and get unflashed. I think Fur got 1 more kill after that before finally going down eventually. But yeah, that is great. Reactionary defense for SK. I mean, because Fallen had to manage the fact that someone could have been coming from Ivy. I think it was maybe still too quick in the round for someone to be there exactly. But it was really well played.
What does that do to the money of Liquid, I wonder? Because they didn't win. They only won 2 consecutive rounds. And I don't know how many people they had left alive. But, well, 5 in the last one and then 2 in the other round that they won. So they've got some money to work with, but
it's looking sketchy. It's not great.
Yeah, it's just at that limit where they can end up losing just to lack of money.
Look at SK's money, though. I mean, it's the same thing. This is that critical round where if Liquid's able to win this one, they have such a big advantage to actually take this map. They'll have SK at nothing, who will have to save for the last round, or force buy. So if they force buy, you still have a great advantage. And if they save, they're not going to have everything they could possibly. I don't think they'd have a double up set up for that last round, but focusing on this one, round 25, 13-11 in the favor of Team Liquid. And again, they want to go for something pretty aggressive. They're not being too fancy, just an inner execute timing with the flashbang, a leg shot onto Taco. Stewie's alive on the bomb train. Can they clear him out? No one's checked it just yet. There goes Nath. He's going to wrap around. Taco's been legged. He's at low HP, and Stewie might have just done enough.
That's such great movement. They never could have caught him in that moment. Nitro and Elige now going to be left 2 on 3. The bomb down in the middle of the bomb site. How do they possibly get this one out? Nitro hoping that he can get a kill when that smoke is going to go away, but hasn't seen anyone yet. And SK are trying to stay grouped up as much as they can. There should be a free kill coming in. Elige finding the first important one on Fur, but is he going to realize that Bolt is right down here? He's going to try and expose. He's going to be exposed. No chance to react. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but no way Elige could have known that. And now Nitro, 40 seconds in a 1 versus 2.
He's got coldzera as well. He's been so patient along this wall with the op. coldzera's watching the flank. You can see Nitro maybe wanted to do it, but he's got the bomb now. The bomb was pushed up so far that Nitro retrieves it with no one spotting. He can go outside, and it's at this point that someone on SK is likely asking, has anyone seen the bomb? They've got to be cautious in how they rotate. Nitro's taking a lot of time making sure everything's cleared out. Now he makes some noise. Gonna drop a smoke and gonna plant. Now it's on.
If he walks out the wrong direction, he's going to get taken down, but he's still making a fair bit of noise, and Cold Zero heard it. A little bit unfortunate there. I feel like
he thought he had more time to get away.
He did. I mean, it's so hard to second guess that in the heat of the moment, but obviously we could tell that last jump was enough for coldzera to think, all right, I've got it.
Yep.
Regardless, I mean, one thing about the way that Stewie played that situation, obviously it's great that he can get the first kill because they don't know he's there. But when he wraps around that quickly, imagine trying to make that call if you're on Liquid about where he is. Like, any call you're going to make is going to be almost incorrect by default because he's so quick with that SMG.
Right, by the time the communication gets out, he's already gone. And the big thing is, Taco might have even tried to clear that spot when he pushed up along that wall, but Stewie positions himself to be hit and is able to get that kill on a NAF. So, yeah, very good work. And even Taco might have been able to react if he hadn't been legged earlier. So, fair play. Nice shot with the AWP from coldzera. Still 2 ops on the board for SK. They've never been missing that huge part of this defense. Liquid seems like they've... I don't know if it's that they've exhausted the playbook or it feels like they've had enough success towards this inner bomb site that they at least want to get into a post plant and see what happens from there.
Look at Fur. He actually knows. They put two smokes outside, but Fur definitely realized that no one is coming. Nitro going to be going down already. Good return kill, though, onto coldzera. Stewie falling back onto the floor of the bomb site. His timing is good, but he needed to get that kill instantaneously. He gets double teamed. The NAF is going to be getting one more kill. If he had had more bullets, maybe even getting that third one, that was very close. That's a bomb plant as well. Likely going to be a 14th round here for Team Liquid.
Oh, look at this as well. They're thinking 2 steps ahead already. They've got Elige on the flank. He wants to come in to deny saving weapons, and if need be, he can rotate into flank to try and help protect it. This would be huge if he can take the op away from Fallen, who's falling back now. That's the real battle of this. Fur gonna hold the trigger, doesn't want to take that shot, wants to keep his weapon. Maybe goes for a ninja, but this is the big kill. And Elige is going to get it. That is a nice play from Team Liquid. And Fur has to back away to CT spawn. Even he's going to be chased down. The money for SK still is not good, and Team Liquid have done it. They've broken the economy late in the game.
Wow.
And they've had to battle for it. This is a round they start out. It's actually wild seeing Team Liquid. When they take this inner bomb site, obviously you're going to be aggressive and you want to push down the lane. We see that from pretty much everyone. Team Liquid's bringing the bomb with them, right? Like Twist was right there with NAF wrapping around that first train. And he's got the bomb, and we saw in the previous round as well. That's why Nitro was even able to pick it up. So they're willing to risk an awkward position of the bomb drop just to make sure they can secure the bomb site properly.
In the beginning of that round, Liquid put 2 smokes in the A yard, and Fur instantly pushed around the smoke to see that no one was coming out of main. Then he looked into Pop Dock, saw nobody there. So he had a lot of information, and C-Set 75s and Scouts, they're going all in.
Are you ready for Heartbreak? Here comes the nade in. Taco's got to be ready. They've bombarded him, and Fur's looking for this. Taco's all alone. He's going to be spotted first. Fur's going to get this kill. He's going to pre-fire. Thank God Twist is there for the trade and the follow-up. He's had such a good game for Team Liquid, and he's put him in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, they are going to be absolutely thankful that he's playing at such a high level. 24 kills at the moment for him. They just need 2 more rounds to bring that 3rd map. Now Fallen.
Saw a scout work earlier.
Yeah, great headshots all around, but they do have a lot more to fire back with this time. And 3 men down at Ivy. I just can't really bring myself to say that a scout is going to be able to stop that. Oh, they're falling back, actually. They just wanted to escort NAF into position.
It's a good position to be in as well, because Fallen, when he sees nothing and hears no and feels no pressure, he'll likely go check at some point. NAF's in that position to just cut off anyone who wants to find out what's going on. Look at SK, though. This is smart. Liquid's fallen into B hits quite frequently across this map, and they have 2 players, Stewie and coldzera, just staying there.
I was wondering if, because of the time, I was wondering if Fallen was going to try and play upper to try and stop the bomb. Like, just hide there with the scout until someone tries to put the bomb down. Because we are getting to that point now. That's the bomb actually dropped on Twist. It's 15 seconds. They can't stop it now, unfortunately, because everyone else is quite far away. But when you get, like, under 30 seconds, that's always worth thinking about that. You do eventually need that bomb plant. 3 on 3. Heavily favoring Team Liquid, obviously.
Elige needs to keep his eye on the flank. If coldzera can get this kill, it's possible retake. There's NAF on a Fallen up above, and that should pretty much seal it. And now SK's in danger of losing everything. They have to be very careful, because you want to keep this armor, any weapons you might be able to pick up, and it's just coldzera. Last round for SK at 12-15 is going to be a very similar buy. And SK is going to have 3 map points to bring us to a 3rd.
Yeah, what a great comeback here for Team Liquid, or at least... huge amount of work done in the second half. they had to withstand a lot. That double up setup was really punishing them at some point. And SK had it quite a bit, and they managed to make their way through. Now it's double scout instead, and a shotgun.
And a shotgun. Puts a smile on your face. We saw the double op shotgun setup earlier. Might as well see a double scout shotgun setup.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at this point, just throw everything in the wall and see what sticks.
I mean, it's just kind of a testament to how punishing, you know, this Team Liquid attack has been, being able to grind down players. Even though SK's had the double ops so frequently, they've never really been able to build up some kind of bank that would make them feel confident. It's been a very tough half for Team Liquid. SK's done a great job here at the end. Very weak buy for SK to fight with. Bolts is going to be pushed up halfway through Ivy. Taco's there alone, so he's in a little bit of danger. Got to be careful how he plays this. There's the tag, and you think Bolts might hear that and might push up with it.
Molotov, though, that's a little bit brutal. They actually just push right in. That's a great idea for Bolts. If he tried to fall back, then maybe Taco would have swung out to get him.
Well, now Bolts has an AK-47. And now if you're Team Liquid, what do? You got one player that's died over towards Ivy. You have no more presence there. If you go that way, you waste a lot of valuable time, especially because if that player wants to rejoin the attack later on, he's very, very far away. You have coldzera, who's rotated inner with the scout. You have Stewie inside with the CZ.
Oh, Stewie walking. He heard Naf walking back, so now he's going to be walking up right behind him, and he gets the kill on Naf. That's a bold call for Stewie to be doing. That could have been fake, sort of like fake noise put out by Naf, but he just took the chance.
Elijah's just kind of zoned himself out. They can still win this. They've got the superior weaponry. There's Elijah coming through the Molotov. Now swinging out wide, but coldzera with the scout. Took enough damage from the Molotov, and Twist has got to do something again, but there's the AK coming back to haunt them. And once again, it's a force buy that is going to haunt Team Liquid. Nitro in a 1 versus 3, and he's going to try and book it and beat him. He still has time if he can get this kill, get this plant down. Jumping. There's the scout shot, and he's not going to be able to make it. They've got too much pressure here, and Bolts is going to close out the round. Triple kill for him to keep SK alive on train. Yeah,
2 of them with the ghostly AK of Taco that he stole it from him. That's painful, very painful indeed. I thought that was it. They were going to cruise through this round and be on map number 3 now.
It's the typical way to lose against those force buys is you're too spread out. You know, the initial players that go down, there's no chance of a trade. Remember, the previous round when Fur pushed up in middle and took out Taco, Twist was there for the trade, right?
Yeah.
This time, Taco gets eliminated towards Ivy. There's no one there to help him out. Naf gets eliminated inside. There's no one there to help him out. You lose too many players on the extremity who are you know, not centralized enough to be in a position where you can capitalize on it either with another frag or capitalize on it in any way tactically.
What a horror show for Liquid in that round. Obviously, still a good chance they can do this. SK fighting now to bring it into overtime on map number 2. Liquid just want to move on with the show. We'll see. Fur, Fallen, Bolts out in the A yard, Stewie and Cold inside of the B-bomb side. And another attempt at a little bit of aggression, but they are set up so nicely with this Liquid. They were all the way behind the wall. All that happens is they hear the flashbang, you see the smoke afterwards, and it's not even going to really waste that much time for them. Taco being flashed through down there to check if anything's going on.
Taco again, alone towards Ivy. I think the one helpful thing, or one of the helpful things for Team Liquid is Elijah already has control of ladder room. They don't have to worry about anyone being inside of that, so if they want to spin between the bomb sites, if they want to throw some kind of a fake towards inner and hit outside, they have that capability, or vice versa. Maybe no fake required. Stewie with an SMG and coldzera with an M4. Stewie has the Molotov as well, so if they show their hand too early, those flames are going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah, definitely will. Fur can actually rotate in really quick as well, and he has got another grenade, so if they drop a little bit low, that grenade from C Connector can sometimes change the outcome of a round. Only 30 seconds left here. He's going to put it right in, and it does not get extinguished. I actually thought he was a bit early on that. Now they have to wait a bit longer. This is a disaster for Liquid.
No one's rotating, so it's not that bad just yet. They're not cheating. SK's staying honest, but it is coming here. coldzera at the off angle. He's got the first kill. Stewie's got one as well at range, and there goes Twist. They need to take coldzera out right now, and finally they do, but it's a 2-on-3 for the map.
City's first still holding on to that grenade. 9 seconds. They're going to try for the bomb plant. Oh, that's a good lineup, though. Elige almost looked like that could have been a double. Now it's all on Taco. 1 versus 2. Out in the open with the AK-47. He's going to pick up the kill. He even spots Fallen, and that's just a scout. So Taco might actually have a good chance of doing this. Waiting with the grenade in hand. Fighting his former captain, and he makes it back around the corner. No, he's going to get caught. Just gets slowed down enough, and that's going to be round number 14 in the hands of SK Gaming. Gonna go to full distance here. My God, that's close.
He thought Fallen still had the scout, so he figured he could take a tag and still get away for the Molotov at the upper ramp. Fallen swaps out and fools him. Taco, what a way to have won that map against his former teams in a 1 versus 2. SK just staying in this, just fighting so hard in Team Liquid. That was the round. It really felt like it, but a great initial hold. The Molotov obviously was painful in its delay, and it probably caused a little bit of panic for Team Liquid, but it didn't really matter because SK was saying, listen, no matter what happens, trust each other, don't fall for the fake. Don't over-rotate if you send 2 players inside and we get beat outside, we're going to be very pissed about that. So just making sure, saying you have coldzera there, you have Stewie there, they can handle the business, and they did just that. 3 kills across the 2 of them. Well done from SK, 14-15, and remember, they're clawed back with absolutely nothing. 2 force buys down the stretch at 15 to 11.
Yeah, that was getting so close. Some of these rounds have been absolutely nuts, haven't they?
And look what Liquid's got to fight with now. This hurts. Elige and Twist, you'd want that. Some of your star riflers. Twist at 25 kills, Naf at 24. They're matching Fallen and Stewie at 25 and 23 respectively. And again, Bolts is going to be aggressive towards Ivy. Some good early information, and the nade is very nice on a Nitro.
I would not even be surprised if this is the round where Naf just decides to end it with the CSAD. I just feel like...
You feel it coming?
I just feel it, yeah.
All right, well, if that happens, you're just a freak.
And if not, I'm perfectly normal.
Well, no, not at all. 15-14. Fallen spotting out here. No scout, no op. Gonna go for the run boost again. Fallen should be able to spot this. No, not at all. They do it perfectly. They do it properly.
Yeah. Nicely done. Well, I think he saw the direction of the grenade. Doesn't realize that there are 3 people down here. And, I mean, if Fallen goes down, then Bolts and Fur could do nothing. Nitro just going to get absolutely taken out. He did lead with the bomber, though. They can recover it fairly easily. That's not what they wanted. They're going to leave. They don't feel welcome.
No, not at all. Why would you? Right through the smoke, Fallen gives his team an advantage. Looking like this could be overtime. 4 on 5. Elige is waiting patiently in ladder room. Again, he has this control. 26 seconds on the clock. Lining up their smokes now. We'll see if Stewie and coldzera jump the gun on this rotation. Not yet. Now coldzera's coming. Now they're coming in for the flank, but it's Twist to open things up. Who else? Bullets at the bomb site has to hold on, but the Molotovs make him uncomfortable. Liquid has to get someone in position to watch the flank, and that's a great kill. Twist and Elige with 2 more. They could just end it if coldzera stops this plant. It's all over, but he's not able to do it. And Liquid are going to take this. It's a 4-on-1, and Twist, who else, closes out Map2.